woman anymore with this lady anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah, how about this Lulu? Lulu got banned again, and you mentioned a while ago. Okay, we feel like this is really not a priority ban or a
Feng
really
Shui.
important ban, but
Yeah.
yeah, thoughts about that?
Yeah. Well, maybe Lulu just have a lot of success in scrims. That's the only explanation, reasonable explanation I can find for all the teams prioritizing the ban on this hero. Because we know that competitive teams, they ban heroes a lot of time based off their practice. They play based off their practice. And then even though we do not see Lulu have the biggest success yet on today's tournament, today's matches, but off the screen when they're practicing, when they're screaming, this hero might have the biggest win rate in their games. That's why they're doing it. Braum being banned make a lot of sense. Orianna Misfortune, we do not see Cannon being banned. And obviously, with that being said, we're going to have Cannon being taken out by Sea Serpents right here. Very, very interesting. And a really good pick. Alistair, Cannon, Malphite, Lee Sin. I mean, look at this team fight. Oh my goodness.
My goodness, yes, indeed. There will definitely be a lot of room for Jin in here to position himself in the map because he's just going to be circled in by the Alistar, the Cannon, as well as the Malphite, and there's the Lee Sin as well to maybe pick off one or two members from the side of Nexplay Esports. But, we now understand maybe what the strategy is in here in the minds of Sea Serpents. But for Nexplay Esports, what do you see? What kind of play, what might we be expecting from them, given that they got a Wukong Janna, Kaisa, Gragas, and Camille?
Well,
They don't have a lot of sustain.
Yeah, with this composition, they're looking for small skirmishes and then force team fights. So the reason why Camille might be a really good pick is because Camille's ultimate, right? Once their ultimate is issued, the judgment comes in, right? You have to fight them. It's a force team fight. A lot of times when teams really hard, sometimes you find like how to start team fights, if you want to win, because they know in Wall Rift, killing people is worth a lot of money. If you're able to get 1 or 2 kills early on, you easily can get yourself 1,000, 2,000 gold ahead compared to your corresponding lane. Now, how do you force that to happen? You get Camille. On top of it, they have a lot of protection from Janna, right? They have Wukong to follow up with the big AoE yields, and Gragas ult to disrupt enemy position. So overall, I think Nexplay, it's good, like their composition, but they definitely do not want to get in a confrontation, like a frontline confrontation against Sea Serpents, because that is just a scary team fight presence that they have there.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was basically Nextplay answering back or countering what the picks are in here on the side of Sea Serpent. Okay, Sea Serpent's gonna go for that team fight. They got a Janna with that ultimate just displacing the members, and they even got a Gragas to do that as well. So in terms of not allowing or stopping Sea Serpents in the fights that they might initiate, they still have an answer. But for the meantime, we see that pickoff happen. We actually did not see that in terms of point of view, but in the minimap, it was there. A 1-for-1 trade so far. Fight is still happening somewhere in the jungle camp of Nextplay Esports, and the Kaisa will be securing the second kill for Nextplay. Make that 3 because one more member in here is going to be deleted by Nextplay.
Wow. Already really aggressive game. We talk about how this can be really ferocious. The two Clash of Titans. But now we didn't expect this to be so early.
Oh, man.
Oh, another skirmish happening. Cannon?
Oh, Cannon was just on the bad spot, just right on the position, on that route, rather. Shin Ryujin, that Camille, was there to back up and secure the last hit. So this is a 4-1. It was pretty early kill lead by Nextplay Esports. And I don't know what happened. It was just quite unfortunate that we cannot see the point of view, what was actually happening in there in the mini-map or in the game itself. But I think that the Lee Sin was trying to position himself or get maybe the Rift Scuttler in the riverbed, and Wukong just caught him off guard.
Yep. We talk about how they're strong in small skirmishes, right? I mean, before the game started, the respective strength for each side, Sea Serpents is going to be that team fight. Right, they're looking for team fights, and then Nextplay is looking for Nextplay is looking for team fights. Sea Serpent is looking for the small skirmishes, right? Yeah. So like that's exactly what happened here. I mean that's why, but somehow Nexplay small skirmishes winning in the early game. So,
Yeah,
so I'm so
no.
confused with the perspectives. I have two screens here. Excuse me for a second.
All right, so
Brain
let's
fart.
repeat it. I think for
Brain
the third time, it is Sea Serpents looking for the team fights because their draft is circled in, having a lot of initiate potential, and it is Nexplay Esports looking for small skirmishes, just like what happened early on in the riverbed, taking down the Wukong, and that was the jungler again on this side, or rather taking down the Lee Sin on the side of Sea Serpents, and that was the jungler. Very important, playmaker in their composition.
We had a little bit disconnect on stream. Okay.
All right. Was it me who got disconnected?
No,
I'm not sure, but I can still see. All right. So again, it is a 5-1 lead in favor of Nexplay Esports.
Yeah.
I think it was just quite unfortunate that the Lee Sin got picked off early on, but for the meantime, looks like some pokes is happening in here into the middle lane part of the map. We cannot see now, but if you take a look at the mid lane part, oh, by the way, that was a sneaky attempt to go for that dragon. The Wukong's gonna be securing that for Nexplay Esports, and more fights happening in here. Gonna be taking down that Lee Sin the second time in this 4-minute game time, and more casualties on the side of Sea Serpents. Man, wow, that was really early. This is early.
Yep, it is very early, and then you already see the domination coming in from Nexplay. I mean, they're not playing around. They're coming here today to take a win, right? Even though they are only good at what I said, not only good, they're good at forcing team fight, they're good at early game skirmishes, but their rotation's on point right now. They're able to capitalize on the Camille's ultimate. Whenever it's ready, they're able to capitalize, they're able to force a team fight, and that's what happened. And this ultimate is going to be available in another 27 seconds, so right before Dragon Spawn. So we're going to see, Rift Herald. So we're going to see another skirmish happening really quickly. I'm most likely starting from Nexplay once again.
Oh, wow. This is a very aggressive move, even attempting to poke down the Lee Sin under the turret. Gonna get that honey fruit for himself. Oh, that was quite unfortunate. That's supposed to be for the Lee Sin, man, but you took it away, Shinryujin. Way to bully that Lee Sin. Trying his best to survive under the turret.
Oh, the ult comes in once again, Lee Sin.
Oh man, it's not yet even done. The backup incoming in here from the Gragas as well. Them will be securing the kill onto the Lee Sin. Not going to be lasting enough though, because he's taking a lot of damage. Coming up from one Sep as well. The Malphite from the side of Team Sea Serpents. Oh, this is quite a prolonged skirmish down in here.
Still happening
in the map. Yeah.
Bombs cannon was taken very low. The Rift Herald is available. It doesn't seem like any team is making a move towards it. Camille is already running over there, and then the first item Camille finishes Trinity Force. So you can expect her damage to come online. The next time she's gonna land the ultimate, it's gonna be like one of the one-shot moment. Oh, look at that.
Unfortunately, they're not gonna get the cannon. But yeah, that was a very... Oh no, the cannon's still in here, just hiding. And he's gonna be this is 11-3. We are just at 6-minute game time, and the Rift Herald is still available for taking.
Yep.
We are actually expecting. In terms of the composition just itself, we are kind of expecting that it is gonna be Sea Serpents gonna go for that bully kind of play, but somehow it is Nexplay Esports going for that. For the initiates, they're not even scared anymore because they got the advantage.
Now, once again, the ultimate comes in from Camille.
Yeah, and he doesn't care even if that is an Alistar because the damage is already there, but they gotta be careful in here because the backup and the answer in here coming from the side of Sea Serpents. That Jin's gonna get one kill, taking down the Wukong from the side of Nexplay Esports. Camille needs to retreat at the same time as he takes a lot of damage as well. So, you see, even though Nexplay Esports got a lot of kills already, you can see the potential from the side of Sea Serpents to answer back is still there.
Yep. They're not giving. You definitely do not want to give up on Sea Serpents right now. They're all relying on the Wumbo combo, the big team fights we're talking about, right? The big ults, the Chen CCs, the Malphite ult, the Alistar knockup, and then onto the Jinx ultimate. It's just and cannon ult on top of it. It's just layer after another. So the next big team fight is what we're looking for. And obviously, I do not think both at this point, before next dragon shows up, we still have a little bit of lead going to Camille's side, because whenever Camille ult somebody, that's going to be a 4-team fight. And speaking of that, here it comes.
And here goes another fight ongoing here onto the jungle camp of Team Serpents, and there goes the double kill from the Wukong. Maybe... Oh no. Oh, they didn't give that... No, was that a 3 kills only?
Yeah, 3-0 to the favor of Nexplay.
Cool. And yeah, I just got confused a little bit because the sudden change of perspective. But look at this one! Truly going for some play! And even though we saw that Jin already inside their base, of course, that's the range power that the Gragas has as well.
Yep. I mean, you do not want to mess with the Gragas, my guy. Like that again, their individual picking ability is insane. And I was just mentioning before the next dragon shows up, Nexplay is gonna have the advantage if they're gonna utilize a Camille ult to initiate you every single time. And that's exactly what happened. So have a little bit disconnect here. Let me quickly pull back up the camera. Sorry for the confusion on the shift of perspective.
Finally, as I can see a few already. So yeah, in here on the top side part of the map, as you can see. Already there goes the 3v1 situation ongoing. One step, unfortunately he cannot survive that damage coming from the members of Nexplay Esports as well. Look at this Camille, he just keeps on diving from here and there, but in here I'm not so sure if he still will be able to survive. He will do! What a calculated move coming from Shin Ryujin. The answer and the backup coming from the members of Nexplay Esports is just on point as well, so I like it. I mean, you can see how fast-paced, how fast-paced Nexplay Esports would want to play this game. Because I think, like, if they wait for the late game time to happen, then they're going to be having a hard time dealing with the Alistar, dealing with the Cannon, and even the Malphite as well.
Yep, absolutely. And then they're not giving the wombo combo opportunity. They're starting team fight every time I see the opportunity to. Nexplay is out-rotating their opponent every step along the way. We just switched to the Sea Serpents perspective because from my side of the view, apparently they're still fighting, and you can see it better from the other perspective. So sorry for the sudden shift of perspective sometimes, but we want to show the team fight as much as we possibly could. Now,
I think it's a training for us as well on how we can multitask.
See, that's why I was confused initially, because there were so much things happening, and I want to talk about. I was like, what? Because it's just getting me confused for a second, but don't worry, guys. Now, what you're seeing right here is Sea Serpent's perspective. Yeah. We still haven't seen that wombo combo that was promised to us from this composition, from this draft. For sure. And Sea Serpent, it's all because Nexplay, they are able to find team fights like every single minute of this game. They just every step along the way, they're always ahead. Now, speaking of always ahead, here it comes.
And I think it's not only that. I just want to point out as well the reason why maybe they're not able to pull off that wombo combo that they wanted to do is because of the Janna. Janna is just going to go for her ultimate, the Moonsun, and that's it. But in here, let's see more pressure happening. But somehow, two members make it 3 on the side of Nexplay Esports. Going to go down. And again, this might... If the members of Nexplay Esports are going down, then this is an opportunity for a Baron take for Sea Serpents.
Yep. Finally, they captured on the mistakes from Nexplay. This might just be the turnaround. I think there's no contest over here on this Baron. It does go to the
did you see that?
Sea Serpents. Oh, the Janna?
I don't know if... Yeah, the Janna was attempting to go for a steal. I don't know if that happened. It's going to be something amusing.
Adding a little bit twist onto the plot, you know. I thought the director said it's not supposed to happen this way. Anyway, so we're going to take a quick look off their replay over there. Because they jumped, I think the ultimate was juiced on Jin, but entire team of Sea Serpents just come back and help the Jing. And they killed one after another, obviously starting off with a Gragas. So really, really good focus to help out the Jing over there. That's exactly how you want to do, how you want to take team fights, focus on one thing at a time. And show them the wombo combo perspective, because they have the power of the wombo combo, because they have so much quad control from Sea Serpent's team, and finally we're seeing the power of that.
Yes, and for sure this is just gonna be them circling around the Jin, and that's it. And not to mention, Jin definitely hurts a lot, especially when he gets the critical hits connecting onto anyone from the members of
Yep.
Nexplay Esports. And yes, guys, Nexplay Esports is either Rift. They changed their team name because they already got acquired by Nexplay.
Yeah, yeah. Big congrats to them. Hopefully they have a much better esports route ahead. But take a look. This is now the scary time for Sea Serpents. They're coming in. They have the wombo combo ready. Look at the ultimate.
Oh yeah, definitely you would want to do that to stop the members of Sea Serpents. But that was a huge push in the middle lane. Now they
Yeah.
actually kind of balanced it out. Actually, not just balanced it out, they got an advantage because they took down an inhibitor turret
Yep.
in the middle lane, and that's the fastest route maybe the super minions can traverse to with. So that's really important, and I think in the upcoming skirmishes that we might see, they need Nextplay Esports needs to be very careful in their next step because again, team fight bases upper advantage in here for the draft or the composition that Sea Serpents has built.
Yep. And right now, what I'm interested to find out is how, at this point, Nextplay can execute their team fights. Like, even though they have the Jenna, they have a lot of disrupt. Jenna's ults pushback, Gragas ults, right, the displacements. You have a lot of disruption from Nextplay. But it's not a lot of team fight synergy, except for the fact that they can force a pick. They can force a team fight if Camille is able to land that ult, which is exactly what we saw in the first, like, almost 10 minutes of the game. But one mistake, just show you how easy it is to shift tides in Wild Rift. One mistake you make, it's done, right? And Sea Serpent sees that opportunity, and then they're able to run it down. You can see right now, like, to completely shift the table, even though they're still behind on kills, but I don't believe they're behind on gold, even though we can't see that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, because we saw that happen a while ago when Camille was actually forcing to take down that Jin. I mean, by default, the one who will protect the Jin is just, they're really good frontliners to cover him up and protect and just allow him to free hit. So I think what Nextplay Esports must do in the coming minutes of the game, they just must choose to fight. And they have to make sure that they must win it. And at the same time, they can't lose a member, or else I'm pretty sure that Sea Serpents is also ready to take down and finish the game as early as possible if they get the opportunity. And by the way, just to give our viewers some trivia, Sea Serpents, they're actually a pro team from the PC version of the League of Legends, and they also got a challenger support. So if we have a challenger support, then that basically means this guy knows how to play macro. But hold the thought. Looks like something is happening in here.
Yep.
What was that?
Towards the Baron side. I mean, this is going to be the next contention. Look at a double redemption.
Mm-hmm. Are they going to be attempting for... No. They're going to go for that fight in here. They're ready to take down one more member from the side of Nextplay Esports, but going to go for that hourglass to save himself. No, he's not going to be able to dash away. And looks like this is Nextplay Esports wanting to get that revenge play up against Sea Serpents. Triple kill. Was that... It went on to the Gragas, right?
What just happened? What just happened?
You would want to replay that. You would, if we have the...
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to take a quick look
Nice
at
production.
the replay. But good job from Nextplay Esports taking their composition power to the maximum, showing how clean they can initiate team fights with a Camille's ultimate. Oh my goodness. I mean, I cannot wait for the post-play analysis. Yep. So first of all, on the screen right now, you saw what happened in the last team fight. Greg's ult kind of disrupted everybody. Camille ult to one person, able to take that one person down and just go from there, like it become an irreversible snowball. And then, damn, that was crazy. I did not expect it to happen this way, to be honest.